I guess the immediate background was the failure of Erin O'Toole to win the 2021 election. And the curious thing about the impact of that on the leadership race is that if you look at the 2021 election results, the Conservatives got 40 fewer seats than the Liberals, despite getting close to 1% more of the popular vote. And therefore, you would think there would be a groundswell in the leadership of the party or elsewhere in the party to not to consolidate the Conservative vote, but to pull votes from elsewhere. But the leadership dynamic and the way the leadership election is going is pointing very much in the other direction towards a candidate, Pierre Poilievre, who is more likely to consolidate the Conservative base and have trouble grabbing Liberal votes. But that's my general take on the background to the vote.
Yeah, thanks for that, Mark. It is really remarkable that how brief Erin O'Toole's tenure was at the top of the Conservative Party. And I think that this, just to add to the points that Mark made, I think the brief tenure of Erin O'Toole is typical of the transition that Conservative parties around the world are going through, where they're trying to adjust to a new moment that a few years ago we called right-wing populism. O'Toole was an attempt to present a kind of a softer face to the Conservative Party than his predecessors, certainly than Stephen Harper from a few years ago. And it didn't really, I mean, a trivial factor is the way he wore sneakers all the time, but it was a kind of, the human face of conservatism. We're going to get something quite different, it looks like, in this election. The person who's taking the running is Pierre Poilievre, and he's really the convoy candidate. He's the candidate of the anti-vax movement, of the convoy movement, of the harder edge of right-wing politics in Canada. That's very much the way it looks like it's going to be going, and that's typical of the evolution of Conservative parties here in the United States, in Europe, and elsewhere.